he's seeing a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Buckeyes offense will start this game off. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
This offense already in the black zone, a little bit backed up. How do they want to respond? They come out to throw the football, be aggressive, and this defense was ready, and they got pressure on the quarterback and got a sack on the very first snap.
Pushes forward for 3 out to the 13.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Punts it out of the air. Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a 4th down. The Buckeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. So Minnesota's offense will go to work for the first time. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against the secondary.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking for room, it's Stevens. Solid gain to get him out close to the 20, pick up a 5 to the 19.
And after having a nice game like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
Throws for the tight end. He's open on the right. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass. The time-honored phrase for a quarterback is field general. This dude, in this environment, he's like a stadium commander. He's like an elevated rank above field general.
He's like an orchestrator. He knows.
Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
From the gun, the ground game. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm with the football and get him on the ground.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. Looking to pick up a 1st down on 3rd and short from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
Great job by the running back here on that 3rd down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these 3rd down type plays to move the sticks.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. And the Golden Gophers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Running to the left. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. We've reached the end of the 1st quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Golden Gophers!
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gives it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They're in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big Ten action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. Purdue managed to avoid a bitter defeat by scratching out a narrow victory. This wasn't the blowout some around West Lafayette had hoped for, but it sure beats the alternative. Really unexpected outcome in this intriguing.
He lost one down the sideline. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, passing.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Working the middle, it's complete. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Under fire. Finds his big tight end. Breaks into the open. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. He's going to reach for a long one. They get through and it's blocked.
And how about the speed by that defender coming off the edge to block that field goal? Wow.
The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Safe completion on the screen. At midfield, he's got room. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Working that left side now. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. The Golden Gophers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Wants to throw it. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Quarterback making checks. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Hauls it in, the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Slings it. On target over the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Quick completion to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Makes the grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota! Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be...
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to take a shot. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Buckeyes will call on their punt team. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Goodness, correct. That is the way you blow up a play, quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hair on fire, caused a wreck that had to be a blown assignment. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They boot it away. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? From the gun, wants to pass. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. And the Buckeyes will send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Columbus for an entertaining first half than you?
The Buckeyes will line up to kick off and start the second half. Oh, misjudges it a bit and muffs it. From inside the 10, here he comes. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Reads it, fires complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big. But you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. This pass is caught by the back, but not inbounds, and it'll be fourth down. And the Golden Gophers will punt this one away. He will make the fair catch just a few yards shy of midfield. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Caught behind the line. It's Stevens. Turning it on. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And your decision to go for it on fourth down has a lot to do with your kicker. How strong is his leg? Some of these guys nowadays, they can boot the ball 50, 60 yards, no problem. Do I believe in him or do I go for it? And they believed in their offense.
He's loose on the right. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do there.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, every game in CUSA is so very critical. How about this one today? Middle Tennessee is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Murfreesboro, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 4 over Jacksonville State. Conference USA tends to make its presence.
Oh, he's got some space. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Golden Gophers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Fires to the tight end. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw because he put it out in front of this big man. He was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside, defense.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
And the Golden Gophers have it with a 1st and 10. Used the play fake, now to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it.
Nice quick throw there. It is so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
From the shotgun, the inside give. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
How about the offense, man? Dialing up the screenplay on third down. They needed a play. Sometimes people like the screen, sometimes they don't. You got to call it at the right time. And they picked the right opportunity. They get the third down conversion and a new set of downs.
Going for the big play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got the back in the middle. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. You want to create favorable matchups, and the angle route against a backer is a good way to do it.
Yeah, and especially if you're going to run man-to-man, that's hard. That's hard for a linebacker to run with a fast tailback. But if I can play a little bit more zone and stay in my zone and anticipate the quarterback throwing that route, makes it a little bit easier to defend in the future.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. He makes the grab. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Offense trying to pay it off on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he was able to work his way for just a few, and that will do it for the third quarter. That's going to do it for the quarter, and Minnesota has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They believe in their running game on third and goal here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. From the gun, running back gets the give. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Boards and fires complete to the right. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Looking left. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. So the timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted and messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them, now things start to speed up a little bit. A lot of times you'll see these little mistakes and where it looks like just they're not on the same page all the time.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple of possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
Complete downfield. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Off the boot, looking for his man. Got it in the middle, it's Stevens. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They're testing the right side here. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line. It's 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Golden Gophers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Takes the handoff. It's Green. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, they only needed 1 yard, so no mystery there. Turn around, hand it off, and he finds a way to get it.
And the Golden Gophers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. The give to the back. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
This offense has done a good job on this drive, taking time off the clock as they come up on 2nd down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He'll go out of bounds at the 18-yard line. The Golden Gophers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
And that's a nice third down conversion for this offense. And I tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Minnesota! They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Looking to throw on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. After this, it'll be a wrap. Wants to throw on first down. He'll take another shot here. And the pass is incomplete. They were going for the fabulous parting gift, but instead will just go home with a loss. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. And man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happens.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.